The origin of tennis. From Monk's Courtyards to Wimbledon glory today. Tennis is a sport of green lawns, roaring crowds, and Wimbledon champions holding trophies high. But its origins are far from the grand arenas we know today. Believe it or not, tennis began centuries ago in the quiet courtyards of monasteries. In 12th century France, monks played a game called jeu de paume, meaning game of the palm. Instead of racket, players struck the ball with their bare hands against monastery walls or across makeshift courtyards. It was less about athletic power and more about hand-eye coordination, strategy, and keeping the ball in play. Over time, the game evolved. Gloves were introduced to soften the impact, then paddles, and eventually stringed rackets in the 16th century. Nobles and kings quickly adopted the game, turning it into an elite pastime. King Henry VIII of England was famously obsessed with tennis, even building indoor courts at his palace. These early versions of tennis looked different from today played indoors, with irregular bounces off walls, more like a mix between tennis and squash. By the 18th and 19th centuries, the game shifted outdoors. Grass courts became popular, especially in Britain, where innovations in equipment and rules transformed the sport. In 1873, Major Walter Clopton Wingfield introduced a standardized version of the game on a lawn, calling it lawn tennis. His boxed set complete with net rackets and balls spread rapidly across Victorian society, making tennis not just a royal hobby, but a widely accessible sport. The breakthrough moment came in 1877, when the All England Club in Wimbledon held the first official tennis championship. Gentlemen in crisp whites and ladies in long dresses competed before polite crowds, and lawn tennis gained international prestige. Wimbledon would go on to become the sport's most iconic stage, where legends are crowned and history is written every summer. As the 20th century unfolded, tennis expanded worldwide. Wooden rackets gave way to steel. Grass courts were joined by clay and hard courts. Stars like Billie Jean King, Bjorn Borg, Serena Williams, and Roger Federer turned tennis into a global spectacle, blending tradition with modern athleticism. From monks slapping bowls in courtyards to multi-million-dollar tournaments watched by millions, tennis has evolved into a sport of grace, power, and global passion. Every serve at Wimbledon, every backhand on a clay court, carries echoes of a game once played by monks centuries ago. Tennis is not just sport, it's history, culture, and timeless rivalry played out with every swing of the racket.